So the amazing thing about technology is that it's always evolving. And I'm coming out of a MS500i, a Stihl. It's a carbureted version with a 20-inch bar. And that saw I've had for 3 years. It's been amazing on this property. Been able to cut down trees, buck lumber, limb lumber. It's just been, overall, it's been an amazing platform to work with here on the property. But, you know, with the addition of a sawmill showing up on Monday, having the need to, you know, fell larger trees, I wanted to upgrade my saw to something that was more powerful, would give me more flexibility, and just give me that standard that Stihl is just known for. So I reached out to Chapel Tractor, who I do business with a lot. They're great guys over there. Everybody's knowledgeable. I reached out and said, hey, I need a new saw. What do you guys recommend? This is what I'm doing. And they came back to me with the Stihl MS500i. It's a fuel injected 72.5 cc motor. It weighs 1.5 pounds more than my MS291, so I'm getting a lot more horsepower, a fuel injected non-carbureted electronically controlled motor. Sure, it's a lot more money, but it's giving me the consistency I need to be able to complete the task that I'm working on the property, and that's felling larger trees like this ash that we have here behind us. So overall, I've had this for a few days now. I've spent probably 8-9 hours with this saw, and I'm thoroughly impressed. I got the 25-inch bar. It's really well balanced. I mean, it tips in the front a little bit, but it's not real noticeable when you're cutting. Other features that I really like about this saw are the lines that are here on the case. It allows me to line up the direction that I want to fell the tree. So that's an upgrade over my 291. You know, just everything about a Stihl is pretty much the same. So if you're coming out of an older saw that has, you know, the quick release oil and gas plugs, that's going to be the same in the new ones as well. Nothing really changes. So there's nothing really new to learn other than maybe a new starting process, which for this one is totally easy. You put fuel and oil in it, you pump the ball about 8 times, and you pull. It starts up, second pull, first pull, every time. It's truly amazing. So let's get back to cutting. So behind me, we have an ash tree. We have a lot of ash trees on our property. Like I said in other videos, we're on 25 acres in southern New Hampshire. This is our homestead. We have a trout pond. We have lots of trees. And now this week we have a new tractor showing up, and we have a new sawmill showing up. So it's pretty exciting what we're doing up here. And part of this channel is to share all of our projects with you guys, to either inspire you and show you that non-professional people can do things that they didn't think were possible. And I mean, I'm kind of living proof of that. I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm not a professional by any means. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I talk to the right people, and I have friends that have a lot of experience in this stuff. So now I'm doing it myself, and it's great. So back to the ash tree. Ash trees in New Hampshire, and pretty much all over the country, I believe, have this disease. There's a bug that infiltrates the wood. It's called the emerald ash borer bug. It's like a beetle, and it originated in Asia. It found its way over here through shipping containers and shipping ports, and it's like anything else in this world. It's gotten into things and infested and disease things all over the country. Primarily in our town, it started in 2019. So the majority of our trees, all of the ash trees for that matter, have this EAB inside of them. And what happens is, while they still bloom and bud on top, a lot of the tree is dead. Every tree that we've taken down that's been ash has been pretty well dead. We mostly use it just for firewood. It burns really well. It burns hot, but it does burn kind of quick. But it's nice and easy to split, has a great grain in it. And I really like the tree in general. I mean, when it does bloom, it's really nice. But the problem is if you don't get them down they're basically just dying while standing. So we might as well get the tree down and put it to good use for us. I may put this on the mill, a part of it, just to see what I can come up with from that standpoint. I know that through research, ash is great for furniture making, so maybe I can make some tables or something out of this with a little live edge on them. Allie's going nuts back there like, yes, I want one for a coffee table. And by the way, I've got two people with me today that I care about a lot, and they're a big part of this channel. First one is Kendall, my fiance. She's a 5'3" 3/4 inch fiery redhead that's full of piss and vinegar.
Strong like bull with my Stihl. Yes, I'm commandeering it. It's mine now.
She's behind the camera on here. And then we've got Allie, and she's taken a keen interest in photography and videography and wants to help out with the channel. So say hello to those guys in the comments. We'd love to hear from you guys. But I'll tell you what, I'm anxious to get this saw going again because it's so much fun. Let's get this tree down. All right, Allie, you probably want to go on that side. There you have it. An ash tree coming down with an MS500i. This thing is amazing. It's the saw gives you so much confidence. You know, it just has so much power that it can get anything down, and that's what I love about this saw. I didn't have this kind of confidence with the MS291, so it was definitely a great acquisition for the property, and I'm going to keep using it nonstop. So let's get this thing bucked up a little bit and limbed and go from there. So this thing is awesome. This Max electric wheelbarrow. We've got camera gear in here. We've got 2 chainsaws, fuel, bar and chain oil, water, black flies. This is New Hampshire's black fly season up here. It's kind of crazy. They like to get into everything and bite you and do all that. But I mean, we're going up a hill right now with this thing full of gear. I'm in the second speed. It's moving up this hill really well. I have this thing all over the property all the time now, hauling firewood, equipment. This thing's great. Join us next time at Homestead, New Hampshire, where we'll do a comparison on the MS291 versus the MS500i from Stihl and I can explain to you the differences and why I upgraded to a new chainsaw. Have a good one, everybody.